world is becoming more stressed. But what does this mean? It means that businesses are going to make more money off you. They don't have to work as hard to make that money. Even though they have full teams behind their service, their product, to tap into your dopaminergic systems within your brain, the pleasure centers within your brain. They have whole teams behind this to make sure that, their product is addictive, or, so they can make sure they make sales to make money. But the more and more stressed we become, the more stressed the world becomes, the more lonely the world becomes, the more disconnected the world becomes. Your body will go into a state of shock, and that will force you into seeking short-term happiness. That will force you into seeking comfort, into seeking pleasure. So that means that these businesses, all they have to do is focus on pleasure, comfort, sugar, addictive substances, degeneracy, things that are going to make you happy right now, that are going to feed that dopamine system inside of you. That's how people are becoming rich very fast. It's because they're using this knowledge. They're seeing the rise in stress, the rise in the decline in mental health, the rise in obesity. Like, they know that these factors, and they use that to their advantage to make more money. The products and services that these people are producing it's only addictive because of what that thing does for you. Not what the thing itself isn't addictive, but it's the relief, it's the pleasure, and it's the comfort that it produces, that it provides you. Because your body is so stressed, these brief moments of comfort, of pleasure, of relief is what's addictive for your body. It gives you that, the sense of feel good. Because you're so stressed, you don't feel good. So you seek that short-term happiness. But the solution is to, disregard all of the shit that's being made, all of the dopaminergic products, the foods, the things that are going to feed your happiness right now. It's to disregard all of that shit and think more long term. Think more about what's truly going to make you happy, the fulfillment that you are going to feel. Feeling the pain right now, you won't like where you are right now, and that's why you're seeking these habits, these things that you can't understand why you are so addictive, why they've got such a hold over you. And that's because of the stress. That's because of the way you feel. You are getting that comfort, that pleasure, the relief you feel within their moments. The solution is to start embracing the pain. Feel the emotions, regulate your emotions, be able to, regulate your emotions, and start journaling, start understanding your emotional side, your feelings when you're angry, what things make you angry, what things make you upset, and being able to regulate them, working clearly with your emotions. You're so emotional right now because you're depressing them, you're suppressing the emotions, and they just come up stronger and stronger. The more and more you suppress them, the stronger they are, the stronger them feelings come up, and just the less satisfaction you get out of life altogether from day-to-day life. The next thing is the stress that you feel. You need to reduce the stress that you feel through meditation, working out, all these sorts of things. You need to focus on reducing the stress that you feel throughout the day, throughout your week, and fully focus on not stressing your body out. This can also come from eating the right foods, eating nutritional food that's not going to, inflame your body and make you feel like shit, have horrible thoughts. The next thing is to find connection with other human beings, to find social connections, social groups that you can talk to. Just having a conversation. It doesn't have to be deep. It doesn't have to be a deep relationship. It doesn't have to be something that's, you it can just be a basic conversation, a basic connection. But what that connection will do for you mentally and physically, it can lead to so many different things. And just knowing that you're not alone, knowing that you can confide in someone, knowing that you can have, a conversation that's going to bring you genuine happiness, like you could physically and mentally feel that happiness within inside of you every time you see this person, every time you have a conversation with this person, whoever it is. It doesn't even have to be someone you know. It could be just a random stranger you see that day. Like, as long as you're making a real life human connection, as long as you're speaking to someone and being in that moment with that person, like, that does so much for your mental health. Just how connected you feel to humanity, how connected you feel to that person, the jokes that you tell, the conversation you have, it just makes your day better. Now, you probably are asking, how is me improving my mental health? How is me doing meditation? How is me improving myself, eating right, finding, friends and going out in the world and experiencing life? How is that going to improve the world and how much stress that we feel, and how much stress we all feel? You alone will brighten other people's days. You improving yourself and becoming a better person, being more socially connected, being less stressed, being, eating the right foods, thinking the right thoughts, you will improve mentally and physically. You will completely change your mindset, and that will rub off around the people around you. People will notice that, and that will rub off around them. And you can also, give that information out. You can also give that knowledge out, and it can be like a collective thing. You can make communities from it. You can join communities, and it will be less stressful for the whole people that you know as a collective, the people that you know in your life, your online life. You will experience something that's profound, something that's going to be drastically changing. I think it's going to be a movement, because people are realizing how disconnected this world is, how toxic this world is, how stressed this world is, how traumatizing this world is, and people are waking up to that. People are realizing how stressful and disconnected we are as a planet, as humanity. We are disconnected, we are stressed, we are traumatized, and that's coming. It's rising. Obesity is rising, mental health is declining, all of these rises and declines in so many different things. It's affecting people, and it's creating hard times. And what hard times do is create strong individuals, and them individuals are going to be the ones that carry the movement, this movement of improving ourselves mentally, to be able to reduce the stress that we feel. And this is already a movement anyway. The movement of self-improvement and improving ourselves and improving our mental health. This is already a movement, but I still think it needs to be talked about, because the more stress that we feel, the more trauma it's going to cause, the more unhappiness it's going to cause, the more addictions it's going to cause. The reasons that we don't understand why we do certain things is because of the stress, the fight or flight system within our bodies. We're seeking stuff. We're seeking quick happiness. We're seeking these quick addictions to find that relief, to find the pleasure. Whatever it is, drugs, pills, social media, degeneracy, sex, women, men. Like, the thing isn't addictive. It's what that thing does for you. But there are, healthy alternatives to them. There are things that are going to improve your life drastically, and that has improved my life, my mindset of who I am, of what I allow in my life. It's changed me completely as a person by doing meditation, by relieving the stress, by working out, by eating whole nutritional food, by connecting, by meeting strangers, by talking, having conversations, by regulating my emotions, to have people to confide in, to people to laugh with, be myself with. All these different things that have relieved my stress, that have made me a calmer person, that have made me healthier, that have mentally and physically, like having healthier thoughts. It's done so much for me, and I'm able to be in this position to record this video, to give that knowledge. This is my vision. This is what I think in this current moment of how the world is, how stressed the world is, how there's so much pain and stress. And I think it could do a lot. There could be a massive transformation, and I think there will be a massive transformation. I think this is critical for our future and future generations, for us to be able to wake up to what's going on in the current world, to not be so unaware of what's going on, because we think we can't do something, but you doing something for yourself today can be a massive difference. It can be the thing that saves your friend from killing himself. It can be the thing that pushes the friends around you or your online friends to start working out or start improving themselves. And then it can become a global thing. They tell their friends, that other people that they know, and it can just become a massive movement. People already know this, but it's something that we need to talk about more. Love you, boys.